Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Jim Gishwin here. Merry Christmas if I don't see you before then. I am so pleased and so happy. God has really blessed us, and God will bless you too. We're truly entering a golden age, a gilded age. If you noticed in the Amerifest, in the speech today, Trump escorted that woman that broke down a little bit in her speech, and he invites people up to talk. He doesn't sit there and make it all about himself. He thanks everybody. He appreciates everybody. What you're seeing now is the real Trump. Everyone says he's changed. No, he hasn't changed. You just got rid of the demonization. The press is sitting there, and political enemies in the deep state have been labeled him with during his fights. Impeachments, lawsuits, trying to lock him up, trying to kill him. Anyway, and the man has persevered. No individual would be able to put up with the stuff he's put up with, the betrayals. But now he has a team that is loyal to him. Emotional intelligence is a guy that will do what he says he's going to do. My dad had that. Okay, he always told me that. And that was one of the successes of my leadership throughout my careers. Was always do what you're going to say you're going to do. And number two, always let your people know where they stand with you. And number three, always do what you know is right, irregardless of what other people think about you. Always do the right thing. Okay? And he does the right thing. Last time, he sat there and almost fulfilled every promise he ever made. And if you look at the old Apprentice things, he will sit there and listen to everybody. That was one of the reasons Fauci didn't like him. Fauci wanted to be the one and only speaker to him. Okay? He wanted to be the Rasputin, and he was. Evil, too. But he would sit there and listen to everybody before he made his decision. Okay? And yes, you can change his mind on a decision if you're rational. I try and teach my students, I said, look, your success in life is not going to be this or that. It's going to be how you're able to present yourself, how you're going to be able to communicate. And texting ain't going to do it, because eye contact is communication, just like I'm doing with you right now. Okay? Communicate what you feel, what you want, and explain to people why. You can't just call someone a name without backing it up. I had someone sit there and on an essay question said, Trump is a racist. I said, well, while I appreciate your opinion, I want you to back it up. You back it up, I'll give you an A. He did. I gave him an A. Of course, the backup wasn't true, but it's his opinion, and I don't grade my students on their opinions. I grade them on their ability to make one. I make them make a blog one, too, just like this. Make them do it on their phones so they can sit there and examine how they're presenting themselves to other people. Okay? That's communication, people. That's your success in life. And that's the choice you made. I tell my students, I don't want you to live a life of regret. I may have done some good and bad things in my life, but when a hard decision was made, I took the hard decision. Why? So that in the future, I wouldn't sit there and wonder if I could ever do it. I was able to do them. Okay? Even the rough things, I was able to do. But I didn't live a life of regret. Okay? I didn't sit there and wonder to myself, gee, I wonder what would have happened if I would have decided to do that instead of that. No, I never had that. I don't want that for my kids, don't want it for my grandkids. Okay? And that's the kind of thing Trump shows us. And he's a religious man. And he's a courageous man. But what you're seeing now is the real Trump. The Trump that really cares about people, really cares about America. Okay? And he loves you. He doesn't hate you like the left. The left considers you collateral damage. If they want to do something, ideology, wise, whatever it takes to get it done. And they don't care who it damages. You, me, anyone else. We're collateral damage to the left, to the Marxists, to the communists. And that's what the Democratic Party has become, and that's why they're having so many defections from the Democratic Party. Now, what we have to do now is get rid of those RINOs. It's going to be RINO time. Okay? Those RINOs got to sit there and be on the Republican side. This is a mandate the American people have given to Congress. So get off your high knees and get it done. I look forward to many successful years here. And I can go to my heavenly grave, heavenly rest, if I'm going to heaven. Keep your fingers crossed. I am saved through Jesus, okay? So I'm not worried too much about it. I've done everything in my life I want to do. And if I come into some money, I'm going to sit there and do things for other people. The only family I got left is down here. One grandson came down to help me, and my fur babies. So I have no needs. I'm content. I'm content. I have everything I've wanted in my life. I had 2 wonderful marriages at the end of my life, 2 horrible ones at the beginning. Anyway, that's before I learned what love is. Love isn't those biological urges. Okay? The only thing you can know about love is that it exists, and you can feel it. You can't describe it. You can't rub it. You can't sniff it. You can't touch it. It's just something you feel. And at this point in my life, I'm going to continue, if I get a lot of money, and I'm expecting to get some, continue teaching my students, not change my life, and put my money to good use for the veterans that I love, and for my fellow man, and my family. Remember this, family is it. Even if you disagree with them, family is it. I am blessed to have been born in the United States of America, born into a caring, loving family. A lot of people don't have that. I pray for them. And if there's a way I can help them, I would. Well, anyway, Christmas is coming up. Remember, it's the birth of Christ. Actually, astronomers say that Christ was actually born sometime closer to January, but it's all right. We have to have a date set, and that's the date we set. After we got the Gregorian calendar, okay? And be like the 3 wise men. Be searching for Christ. Be following that star in your life. With that, I say God bless you. God bless America. God bless President Trump. And we all have to sit there and get behind him. We voted for this. We have to sit there and continue supporting it. He needs that support. I love you all. I remain your humble servant, Mele Kalikimaka.